links already in the, from right.
Look at that. We got 4 likes off a row.
Nice.
We are
crazy.
We are live in the broadcast.
We're at 1,000 subscribers.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, we
Woohoo!
are. It's
Are
a
we really?
weird looking number right there, folks. I'm going to tell you, it's
Daggone.
right
baby.
on the dot. Tell you the
Nice.
truth.
Oh,
We were $9.99 just 1 minute ago, and now we are 1,000 subscribers. Thanks to all those watching right now. The 11 folks, they're just like, and pass. Hey, this is the thing. Don't be unsubscribing once we have that podcast February 24th. Okay, you gotta stay. You gotta stay.
I think they'll stay.
Hey, I got exciting things to tell you guys.
Yeah.
One
What?
is I postponed February to March. March is going to be it's going to be great. I'm going to announce it tonight. Just be ready to listen. It's going to be an event that we're going to do all month long, and everybody's going to love it. I don't
This
know.
doesn't involve
Woohoo.
going out and running and lifting weights and stuff, does it?
No.
All right.
All I know is I hope it involves alcohol.
All I want to know is, can they hear us now?
Yes.
23 seconds.
I do believe so.
Sweet. Cats and dogs to rock and roll in the From the Night podcast.
Alrighty. All right, I do have to apologize to 2 people. One is we got some friends here. I think I got it updated. So if you ain't a member yet, please go to YouTube and subscribe to the members. That'd be great. And you could be on this list every week. These guys help support us and what we do. It's freaking awesome. And I do really appreciate them. I do have to reach out to a couple of these this coming, maybe tomorrow, because today I've been working my butt off, by the way. Congratulations. Thank you, Mike. 1,000. And let's go to the calendar, folks. We do have an update on the calendar. So today, guess what, is January 30th, and we have Christine and Calvin here in the studio right next to me. This kid, they're actually not next to me, but anyway. And then February 3rd is going to be the Creative Cruiser, which is going to be a hoot. That's going to be a great podcast. February 10th is going to be Jason from Brave Roof Customs. He's always on here supporting us. It's awesome. And February 17th is going to be Cam from Music City, Indian. That's right. We got another dealership coming on here. He's the owner of Music City, Indian, and that is in Nashville, Tennessee. So a lot of information is going to be coming out of that podcast about upgrades and all that kind of stuff. Once again, we are supporting another dealer in our network, I guess you can say, because we are friends now, because we talked on the phone today, and that after we talk on the phone, I consider we are friends. And then, oh yeah, and then February 24th at 8 p.m. will be Mike Kennedy, and we have so far, I think it's 50 questions just for him, and some of them are kind of similar, but not all of them are the same. All right, and then we're gonna go to our friends, and I do not have Lakeview on here yet, or I'm sorry, Lakeville. IMRG or the dealership. I do apologize. I was pressed for time. I've been working on a lot of things today, and I will explain that here in a second. But anyway, all right, there we go. There's there's our friends. Les, you want to tell them who they are? Can you see them?
Oh, I can see them. I don't think I can read them all.
Oh.
Righty Fish.
I'll do it. Of course, it would help if my picture was up there.
Oh, your pictures? Well, you know what? It is not up there. You're right. Give me a second. What happened there? Ooh. All right, we're going to go to another skin.
I don't know. But hey, there I am. There's my forehead anyway.
I wish this thing would. I was scrolling my mouse because I was trying to find some information about something real quick before we go to all the questions. But guess what? When I hit his his picture, it totally went to freaking to the biggest level it possibly can. So anyway, here we go. Okay. Let me change him to Max here real quick. And that's what's good about this podcast.
That's a good trick.
Nothing is scripted. All right.
Our Indian Adventures, Riding Fish, Gator Mike Swamp Sauce. Indian Motorcycles, the IMRGs. Finesse Challenger, Deep Speed. BC Customs, that's Bob Cole. Brave Wolf Customs, Lawless Garage, Pikes Peak Indian Motorcycle, and Ride Culture. TNA Customs for the best carbon fiber you can find. No Love?
No Love. That's our, that's Cody's.
Oh,
clothing
okay.
brand. Yep.
Okay.
Government.
The Legends Never Die Tour, C. Marty, and Davison Audio, and BFP Garage.
And Finesse the Challenger.
And the list, I said Finesse.
Oh, you did. I
But
did.
the list keeps growing, people. The list keeps growing.
So
Yeah,
Chris, if you can turn me into Max, can you turn water into bourbon?
I literally think Max can do that. I mean, literally can. Because the other day, remember he said he's going to quit drinking and he drank something that was alcoholic?
Well, here's the thing. I quit drinking beer during the month of our broadcast during this month, but today's not Tuesday, is it? So
No.
Here at Throttle and Iron, we believe that bottles and throttles don't mix. We promote responsible drinking and spirits and do not condone drinking and riding. While we may enjoy a drink or two during the podcast, we do so safely at home with no riding taking place afterwards. Please enjoy responsibly, follow your local laws, and never drink and ride. Ride safe, ride free. Tonight's selection is a new one that I tried last Friday at a whiskey tasting while I was at my cousin's birthday party. This is the Bardstown Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky, with the Origin series of their wheated bourbon. And I thought it would be relatively expensive, and lo and behold, I found it at Costco for a decent price.
Wow.
And I'm here to tell you, folks, for a wheated bourbon, very tasty. So if you get a chance to pick up a bottle, please do. Just remember that all the comments and opinions during that segment are my own, and they do not reflect on Throttle and Iron or anybody else who's involved. Thank you very much. Salancha.
All right. So the special announcement I'm going to be doing is on the month of March. It's going to be called for our series. All right. 2 Wheels, 1 Freedom. And basically we're going to be promoting aftermarket dealerships and IMRGs. I've been working on a couple forums on the website where IMRGs can actually submit their chapters and that kind of stuff. And then we can promote them onto our podcasts. And we'll also promote one on our Facebook each day throughout the month of March. So as you guys can go, if you guys want to test the form out, you go to throttleandiron.com, check it out. But anyway, month of March is going to be 2 Wheels, 1 Freedom, and we're going to have some fun with that. All right. So here we go. We got some fabulous guests here tonight. We got Cal and Christine and MotoCal with an underscore. Just kidding. Two of them, yes. So we'll get that information. We'll get all your, you have YouTube. Are you on YouTube or are you just mostly Instagram?
Mostly Instagram. I do like cinematic stuff on YouTube about once a year, but they're good. They're a good watch. So
Gotcha. All right. So I'll share his information on Instagram here in a couple minutes. But anyway, so tell us about you two. I'll put you right on the spot.
I'm Cal. That's Christine. Shoot, where do we start? Married how long now?
14 years.
14.
Three kids.
3 kids. Oldest is 11. We got twins, boy-girl twins, redheads that are 9. And we like to ride motorcycles.
What kind of bikes do you guys have? People will be surprised what kind of bike she has. Uh-oh. I think he might have just got choked up on that stuff. He might have to go to the hospital.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay too.
I started on an 18 Scout Bobber. Had that for a little while, and then now I got a 2020 Challenger. Not long after they released those.
I got him on mute now. I got him on mute. He'll be okay. That stuff's strong.
Max is a pro at drinking that stuff. He'll be fine.
Doesn't sound like him, man.
Hey, I got 911. Oh, jeez. Anyway, Go ahead.
2020 Challenger, and then 1 year upgraded at Sturgis in 23 for a Pursuit, and then a big reason for that was because it came with the trunk and everything, right? And kids like to ride.
I was supposed to be riding on the back.
Right. She's been riding with me all over anyway on the back, and then got home and she's like, I think I want to ride. I want to learn how to ride, take the course. So
wow.
Sweet.
now
I've only ridden on the back once, and then
since then.
Yeah, since he bought that bike. I started on, what was that little bike
Oh, a
called?
Z125 Pro.
Yeah, started on a Z125 Pro. Did okay on it. I had a bad experience on that one. And then I was like, okay, I'm doing all right. And I hadn't taken the course yet. And then I hopped on just a Scout, and what did I go down twice on that? Just like trying to turn out of a parking lot. And I was like, I'm done. I'm never riding again. I'll just be on the back.
Yep.
And it was like 4 years later, after being on the back for so long, I was like, I'm ready. I'll take the course. And then I hopped on his Scout that was just collecting dust in the shop and rode that around. I did a 1,000-mile ride in a day on that thing, and upgraded like 2 months later to a Chieftain, which I love.
Yeah, and these bikes are beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and switch the camera here real quick, and hopefully I got them all straightened up. I gotta get it. There you go. But anyway, yeah, these are beautiful bikes. Look at these things. So who's the one on the top? Who's that bike?
That's mine.
Wow, that's a nice looking bike right there. I love that number one. So is that a special paint job, or is that?
It is. Yeah, I had that done last year. About a year ago, I turned in my tins for paint and got it back like June 1st, June 2nd, something like that last year. And yeah,
it's a beautiful bike.
That's a design that I did myself. And actually, if Jason is on, he's with Brave Wolf. He's the one that convinced me to get into the little bit of the digital design. I've fiddled around with it for a little bit, but I haven't really done a lot. And I actually took that bike. A dealership in Europe had that same color on their website without the background and everything, right? Like a really good side profile. And I just started doodling on it with the Procreate app on my iPad, and I designed that. And it's pretty close to what I had designed. I told the painter, just go ahead and I want your artistic license on there as well. And he had a few things here and a few touches, and there you have it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that is beautiful.
It's an awesome job.
Yeah, he did great.
Nice.
I should have cut this.
I mean, it kind of looks like an Elite.
Oh, I know. It looks beautiful. I'm going to cover you guys up for a second, but just trying to make
That's
it bigger.
fine.
But man, this thing is beautiful. I mean, it literally is. I mean, I would love to have a Challenger that looked like this. It just looks so, I mean, I know it looks like it's got shadows on the side of the bags. I mean, it's just perfect. It looks really good from a distance. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Those are some really excellent design cues.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I think that's why it turned out so well. Just because I tried a few different things. I just basically picked up the pen and just started drawing lines on it that I thought flowed well with it. So
let's see. Let's see what some of the comments here say here. Gotta love the white Chieftain, man. And I'll tell you, she's going to be talking about that one here in just a second.
I do. That's beautiful.
Car Bikes is slick. I can't even talk today. Sorry. JD Angler's even better in person. I guess he's seen it. Maybe that's one of your friends there.
He's up in Canada. As long as I'm pretty sure that's the right guy. That's James. He's coming on the Legends Never Die tour.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we're all going to be on that, and it's going to be fun. I don't think your wife's going to be on there, but we were talking about last night. But there he goes. He's got his own sticker. Riding Fish. Where's my sticker?
I only got one, but
I mean, I promote this thing
That's
all the time. I
one
want
more
a
than
freaking sticker.
Yeah, that's one more than
Wait a
that.
minute. Your sticker? What about our stickers? We all get stickers.
Mike says, I see these two everywhere. They love to ride, and they are awesome influencers in the aftermarket community. Awesome. So Mike is high. He talks highly of you guys. I know that for a fact because I was down in Denver, and he was talking, not Denver, but Phoenix. He mentioned you a couple of times. I mean, that was great. So you have a lot of good friends in the Indian community, right?
Well,
Definitely.
we do.
They're all awesome.
Yeah, and to tell the story on how we met Mike, it was Sturgis 2-3 years ago. I don't remember now, but we pulled up to the Buffalo Chip, and they were there at Lloyd's with their little booth, and they were packed up and everything all ready to go, and to go get dinner. I'm sure they were starving, and I walked up, and they saw me pull up. It was on my 20 Challenger, and they're just like, "Hey, we see you riding a Challenger. Look at this cool stuff we got going." And it's the new lights that they had just released or about to release, and like just for them to walk up and say, "Hey, I noticed what you're riding. Come look at this. This is really cool." And introduce themselves. Sold. Great people to work with, and just to say, "Hey, come talk with us. Come visit with us," and then keep in contact from then. It was cool. Very cool.
And his lights are the best.
Yep.
You can see them way better than the factory lights.
So what? All right.
Oh, yeah.
So before we get talking about your bike, what kind of lights does he have? I mean, are they special? I mean, what kind of? I mean, other
The
than
Bryant M1
yeah,
lights.
the Bryant ones. Yeah. So I just got to make sure you name them out.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you were going for. Yeah, go get them, people.
They're the best.
There's a couple of different tints. You can do like a smoke tint. You can do a red tint.
I think it was an auve. Was it?
Well, he just came out with some amber to go
was.
with the turns instead of just red with the brake and the turns. And so he's constantly redesigning and rethinking and trying to make things better for him. Super smart guy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
I'm still waiting for him to design some for the old style bags. He promised me they're coming.
Yeah, they will, but he's got to, it takes a lot to do to get that stuff.
Yes.
All the pressure testing, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure he's working on it. So now we got this Chieftain down here. What is that at 116? I mean, what? Come on. Why don't you get a 112 Power Plus in there?
Will you stop?
No, I love.
You know how we are.
love
Thunderstrokes forever.
Yeah,
Thunderstroke.
Max mic is
Like
really
I told
loud.
you before this started, my dealership said that I'll give you more than what you paid for your Chieftain, and I'm like, no, I want my bike. You can't have it.
Well, you know what you
girl.
did? You just go buy another bike, then you have two, one of each.
Exactly, right? Yeah. If only we could, right?
Well, I would really like to get a Scout 101 in our garage.
They're a fun
That'd be
bike.
cool. That would
there you
definitely be cool. Yeah.
The only thing that we've done with her bike is we've
Pipes.
got toast pipes on there.
And the lights.
Oh, and of course, yeah. And then we went to Sturgis last year, and we had Mike put the lights on while we were there. So the toast pipes on that are. It doesn't need anything else. Clearly, stock pipes on anything suck, but all it is just the slip-ons on there, and this thing sounds awesome.
Oh yeah.
Very good pipes.
Nice. Beautiful bike right there, man. So beautiful. So why aren't you both ambassadors? That's what I'm trying to figure out now.
Technically, we are. It's kind of a joint deal.
Gotcha.
Every now and then, I have to put her on my Instagram, and then I'll get more followers and more likes. So people think
Because I suck at posting. He's the guy that posts, and I just reshare everything.
All right. So I got a question here. It says 116 is awesome. Max knows. Laugh out loud. Man, this guy is on the wrong side of the fence. Road
No, he's
King,
not.
dude.
All right, Josh. We'll see you probably down at Jack Daniel's ride, and no little trinkets for you this year now.
Sorry, Josh. I got your back. Anyway, go ahead, Chris. Read that one from Road King Dude.
Let me get Marcel here first. My Bryant lights are in the garage, so is mine, waiting for me to install, along with the Cryo Fang lights.
What is that?
Zero 3D.
Oh, yeah. I'm the worst at pronouncing names. And then Road King Dude says, I'm out riding, listening to it right now. So be safe out there. I'm wondering what Christina thinks of the new Chief Vintage.
I like it, but It's not my style, I guess, but I think it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's a
mean,
lot
I'd
of
ride
people's.
it.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people's impression was at the beginning. Mine was kind of like I was thinking about it at first. It's like, man, I don't know, man. This is but then I was like, wow, you know what? Royal Enfield sells a lot of bikes, and a lot of them are like cafe bikes, older style looking, and they sell like crazy. I think a lot of people in inner city would like this bike to go around town. I mean, you can take it a long time, long
Oh
trips
yeah.
that you want to too. So, but then I looked at it and said, man, they can do some customization. Can you imagine having? And I know Les wants this. He wants a freaking sidecar, and I want to. You go ahead and
Yeah.
talk about that, but.
No, I want one with a sidecar on it, with a Springer front end and some
Mhm.
fishtails. I've already got this thing decked out. I gotta get me one.
Yeah, it's a beautiful bike. I think it is now. But yeah, I think it's going to be great. And you guys got to put that in your little garage. So how many bikes do you
Yeah.
have got right now? Do you just have the two?
Just the two, and a dirt bike. Some little dirt bikes for the kids. EFTR, the junior. Some little things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Gotcha.
yeah. Yep.
So how you feel about the Carolwood?
You know what? I was trying to get a gauge on how other people felt about it. They were a little bit more connected to the brand in a business sense than myself. I mean, we ride and we post about it and we do our best in that sense, but we don't really have much of a say on all that. But
Mhm.
when I saw, and I've told this to several people, when I saw that Ola, the lead designer for India Motorcycle, was excited about the change, that's where I'm like, I don't think we got anything to worry about. If he's excited about it, he's the guy that heads designing everything and what these bikes do and look like and paint and all that, then good enough for me. He can be excited. Let's go for it.
Yeah, exactly. I am excited about it because I'm telling you, well, for one thing, we have Mike Kennedy coming on the podcast February 24th. It's going to be freaking awesome. And I just think what I've seen from the dealers, like Ride and Fish, the influencers, and you, and the ambassadors and that kind of stuff, and just the aftermarket people being so fired up. I mean, it's unbelievable the momentum that everybody has right now at the beginning of this year. And I think,
Yeah.
and you got Daytona coming up in 2 weeks. What are they going to do? I mean, I've heard so many secrets. It's crazy. So,
Okay, well,
yeah.
there's still
Max.
bikes coming. The vintage was only the first drop in the bucket. We all know more stuff's coming. I
Yeah.
know nobody can talk about it, but we know more stuff's coming. But here's the thing. I am, again, cautiously optimistic. I see where people are fired up about the aftermarket, and that's great.
Mhm.
But this vintage was designed and test marketed 3 years ago. It takes 2 to 3 years at the very least to bring a new bike to market, which means we're going to see Polaris influence bikes for this year and next year. It won't be until 27, 28 that we actually see what Indian does on its own.
Mhm.
So until I see what they do on their own, I remain cautiously optimistic.
Yeah. I mean,
Les?
you have your right to be that way, and I understand. I mean, it's
And I think we all are in
Mhm.
our own way. We all are.
yeah. But the good thing is that I think people limit their self when they have that thinking process. And I'll be honest with you, because you're never. I guess if they do something, you're always going to have a second guess if it was the right thing or wrong thing. I think that if you look at it in a way that I do, is everything's positive, even though you might not like a design, you can't have that opinion because somebody else might like it, you know? And I think a lot of people at the beginning jumped out on the fence and said something about the vintage, like, oh, this is the worst thing they could have done, blah, blah, blah. And then after they started thinking about it and were like, wow, you know what, this might be a game changer. And so, and actually it just did a big U-turn in the middle of the street, and everybody's starting to say, wow, this is a nice looking bike. I mean, you got people from Harley saying it's a nice looking bike. It's like this is what they need in the market right now. I mean, that's some good stuff, some good views, especially on the Harley Davidson side of things. And then I think the designers are staying. A lot of people are staying with Indian. You don't see a lot of people falling out and leaving, which is a good sign too. So,
Well, I spent a little over an hour at the dealer, last weekend,
mhm.
just chit chatting about they came back from the dealer meeting, and it was all positive feedback. I didn't hear anything bad. I didn't hear any concern, and the folks out on social media, I'm hearing all really good positive things that came out of that, and the energy behind that dealer meeting seemed like it's really really high. So, I've got a positive outlook, and I'm anxious to see what they do.
All right, so let me go through some of the chat here because we got to break it up sometimes. Yeah. Hold on a sec. I had to turn her down because her keyboard was so loud.
Oh, geez.
But anyway, what were you saying?
I said Amanda said there are amazing things coming.
There's so many things that we can't talk about. But I
No.
mean, and believe me, we're just not the hype bus. I mean, we got a lot of fuel in this bus. I'm telling you right now, it's going to go a long way this year, and it's going to be great. So let me see, because we got a lot of people on here I've never seen before.
Well, you got Rolling Throttle on here as well.
Yeah, Rolling Throttle.
Yep.
He's a big aftermarket parts merchant, and he also has his own mini surges across the United States. So he's in here. We'll see what he has to say. But anyway, we got some people here. You have everybody over there, Connie. Or you want me to go ahead and talk?
Well, you've got quite a few.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rochelle's in here.
Awesome.
She switched platforms on me. She was on Facebook. She came over to YouTube. Tony Peoria.
All right.
Mike is on here.
Mhm.
You see the Bearded Bobber, Jeff Maxwell, Tim Arnold, Marcel, Mike, Thunderstroke 111, JD Angers, I think. Zach Rides. I think that's what it is. Road King Dude. Josh is on here. We was talking about him. Piofer, I think his name is. Wayne Landrum. Donna's on here. Donna Wagner. BFP Garage. Rolling Throttle. Spiritual Tools with Ginger. Amanda Sampano. Or Sampeo. I'm sorry. Who else we got on here? If I forgot you, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you here in a few minutes.
Yeah, you got Teflon Don, you got MotoCal, which they're in here right now. I'm talking about they're actually Zach Rides. Zach Rides. I'm just reading the chat.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Zach Rides. I already said that one.
Okay, so I just want to make sure. All right, cool. Road King, dude, which I already talked about. Welcome to the podcast. These are all new names I've never seen before, so I thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys being on here. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. It's going so fast. And
Road King did have a question. Did you see that?
What was that?
Does Cal and Christina ever think of uploading more on the YouTubes?
We were talking about that last night.
You asked me this. I mean, maybe if the people want it, we'll try.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they really do, and I think it's then you can only do so much on one platform. I think you once you spread out a little bit more, you get more fans, and if that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? So I think you guys will do great on YouTube. To tell you the truth. So I think you guys will be good.
I wanted to address Spiritual Tools with Ginger. Goes by Ginger, I think, is what everybody's been saying.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not. You know this too, that it's a bar hopper bike. You hear that a lot with small bikes, and I don't know if it. Yeah, I commented after anything. You can make anything work for a long trip. So I was actually on my way home from work. It's a 60-mile one-way commute, and I saw a bike on the side of the road, and it had a big bag on it, bags on the sides, two people.
Was it a Scout?
And I drove past it, and I realized that was a Scout. And you don't see many bikes on that section of road, especially loaded up like that with a lot of gear. And so I had my coworker with me. I'm like, I think the right thing for an ambassador to do would be to turn around. And so I did. I turned around, checked on them. They had ran out of gas. It was a Scout, and they already had gas on the way, so it was no big deal. I just sat there and chatted with them for a little bit. But they left from Florida. I'm in Idaho. They were in Idaho at that time. I think it only took them like 2 weeks to do their trip. They were headed to Oregon just so they could see the ocean pretty much. and then headed back to Florida on the Scout 2-up. So, and
Wow.
and you know, it
Ooh.
is what you make it. Two wheels is
Mhm.
two wheels. If you want to make it happen, you can make it happen. And you can definitely do that on a vintage or a Scout. So
Yeah. The one thing that everybody's not talking about, if you go on the Indian website and look at the accessories you can put on a vintage, you could definitely turn it into a short haul tour very easily with
Easily.
the
and so
windshield, the right foot placement, and the
yep.
bags. They have the hard, soft leather bags, kind of like
Mm.
what's on the Sport Chief. So you can do something like that. No, it's not going to take the place of a Chieftain, a Roadmaster, a Challenger, a Pursuit, but it'll get you there if that's what you want to do.
Yeah,
Yep.
if that's what you want to do. And yeah, and so they had one bike in LA for the drop. They had like influencers there to ride them, ambassadors there, other factory people there, and there was one bike. I was the first one out there, so I got choice and put my helmet on. There's one bike that had the windshield, that had the bags. It actually had a chief seat on it with a 2-up, the pillion seat, no backrest, but the pipes, it had the intake. Somebody said I think it's got cams in it already too. So it was set up ready to go, hitting to hit the long haul. And that seat, it's no pursuit seat, the chief seat, but I rode basically all day on it and really wasn't that big of a deal. So
Yeah. All right. Tim has a question. Cal, what is involved of being an ambassador? There you go. That's a good question.
so it's a good question because I like to think that the ambassador group is pretty well rounded. There's some givens. You got to be on Instagram/YouTube. And I'll be honest, this is my 4th year. I had 700 followers on Instagram when I was selected. There's a lot of other things that went into that. I was a IMRG president for 3 years. My last year, we had 100 paid members. We were doing cool, big things. And again, it's a group effort. Our region started the Northwest Chapters Tour, which gathers 100 plus riders and passengers each year now. This is the fifth or sixth year going now. It's in Boise this year. But posting on Instagram, posting on YouTube, trying to stay up and up on anything Indian motorcycle or motorcycle related. But yeah, we've all got kind of like our niche. I mean, I've got the kids that ride with us. I've got Hirsch, that rides quite often with us. So it's kind of you can find in this healthy mix of different Indian motorcycle riders. And I got lucky, honestly. I got lucky. And nailed a spot. So
Cal, that's how you got that one. Early bird and all. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
So Roland Throttle is asking what it would take to get more Indian riders to mob in the mountains. For me, it wouldn't take much convincing. What it takes is vacation time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
The
got
mountains is my favorite place to ride.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love riding the mountains.
I was riding with Elvis. He's another ambassador, Indy Scouter. He's from Texas, and there was one good curvy road that was suggested for us when we were down there, and I was having fun, but I wasn't going all out. And he's like, "What did he say?" I can't remember what he said, his actual phrase, but it was basically, "You're hauling ass on that thing." And being from Texas, he's just not used to it. And I've actually got some of it on video. I pulled up to a pullout, a big gravel pullout to wait for him. It was probably a good minute before he showed up again. But no, the mountains is where it's at. Good curvy mountain roads with some incline and decline. That's our jam.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Definitely, yes. So yeah, he's right. He does mob in the mountains, and I'll get his website here in a second. He does, I think it's like, I don't know if there's 4 or how many are you doing this year, Rolling Throttle? And I'll get that YouTube here channel, or not channel, YouTube, but Rolling
I think he's got at least 3. He's got Mob in the Mountains over in West Virginia. I think he's Mob in Sturgis, and I think there's one other one. I think.
Yep.
If I remember right. I think there's 3.
Yeah. So
I
yeah,
didn't realize that this was a ride that he was talking about.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's huge.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of people go that. So there's some links right there. Yeah, he does it 3 places this year. Last year it was such a success that they decided to do 2 of them. So it's one is in Georgia, and then the other one is Sturgis, and then the other one's in the mountains, and I think it's West Virginia, which is pretty
Blue
cool.
Well, I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
Blue Well.
yeah. So it's
We could do
pretty cool.
Sturgis.
Let us know when
Yeah,
the Sturgis one is happening.
yeah. Are you guys going to Sturgis? How's that? That's a good
We did
question.
last year.
Well, so we're 600 miles away. It's a just right at the end of a good day ride, right, to get there for us. So we can easily get to Sturgis for a couple days the weekend.
Mhm.
You know,
Sure.
that's it's a pretty easy deal.
Yep.
Yeah, we're planning on doing it. I think are we meeting somewhere tomorrow or less or anything? I know I'm
Well,
off half a day. I thought we was going to do something. We're going to talk about Sturgis. I thought.
yeah, we got
Um,
to talk about Sturgis. We got to get
yeah,
that nailed down, wrapped up.
I know. I don't know if Max is going with us. Are you going with us, Max? Are you going with us in
No,
Sturgis? Oh, come
no,
on.
I'm doing the Legends tour, and
I thought you
that's
showed me
going to be
around.
my big one for this year.
um,
Okay, remember retirement fixed income.
yeah, exactly. You got some parts for your bike, right? Today?
Oh yeah, I dropped the
Yeah.
big one today, so it's coming along.
Yeah.
You know, I'm transitioning from Les's old bike to my new to me bike.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
I can't wait to see it, man. It's gonna be cool. Can't wait to
Mhm.
see it.
Yeah,
Hear
he
it.
got so Kyle and Christine, he got a Roadmaster Classic, and it used to be Les's bike,
Yep.
and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty,
Fantastic.
yeah, it's a
Yeah,
nice looking.
fantastic bike, man. I
Yeah,
like it.
it is. Yeah. So we're all
What color?
Indian.
yeah,
What colors?
it's
It was
black
the
and gray.
Mhm.
Was it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. But my first bike, which I alluded to earlier, was a 2019 Roadmaster Elite. Had a small accident on it, which totaled it. It was an oil slick in the middle of the road. So,
hmm
and unfortunately, here in Kentucky, we have no law about creating a hazmat situation that I could hold anybody accountable. So
Mhm. Oh, that sucks.
there you go.
Hmm.
But that was a great bike. The 2019 was a wonderful bike, and I'm going to try and make this one a wonderful bike. Some getting used to, though. Some things changed between 2019 and 2024.
A little bit.
Yeah, a
Little
little
bit.
bit. So, what's your plans in the future, guys? What you guys doing? What's got any events coming up or that kind of stuff?
Well, we've got the Legends tour, which is going to take
Mhm.
a lot of time off to complete. But because I plan on doing the whole thing. If you're going to do
Mhm.
Route 66 and it's going to be the 100th anniversary, you might as well do the whole thing, right?
Mhm. Yep.
The Northwest Chapters tour, and to give a little bit of info about that one, it's the Northwest regions, so Washington, Oregon, Idaho, technically Montana, Wyoming. There's one, I think,
Wow.
IMRG the dealer or chapter that just started there last year. So it's the whole region that has, if they choose, they have the option to host this event, and it basically goes from the whole group goes from one place to another together on this basically riding tour of their area. So it's a different location every night, much like the Legends Never Die tour is going to be. It's going to be a different location every night, and you just ride it all together with everybody. It's a great opportunity to meet people and put down a lot of miles. It's a little higher on the mileage than most people are comfortable with, but probably not everyone. So
But it's also not that high of
it's really
mileage a
not.
day. What is it, like 200 to 300 miles? Like that's easy.
We were shooting when
Yes.
we originally created it. We were shooting for about 1,000 miles total over 3 days, and it's not possible every year to do it like that. And of course, some people shy away from it because of that. So it's, I would say, between 700 and 1,000 miles. So you're 300 miles maybe.
Yeah.
So, Rochelle says, have you both always rode together, or did one of you start first, then together?
So I actually started on a 1978 Yamaha XS 750 that my dad and I found in a shed that needed some work, and that was kind of like our way to. I wouldn't say we had a bad relationship. We didn't have a great relationship either, and I'm fine saying that. So this is really a good opportunity for us to work together on something and build something together. In a way, reconnect together, and we turned it into a cafe racer. So I started on that.
And I did not ride on the back
She
of that.
didn't. Yeah, no, there was no riding. It wasn't until I got the Scout in 18 that she did a little bit of riding with me. So
And that's not very comfortable. So it was like short rides. The first ride I ever took with him is we were going to Jackson, Wyoming,
oh, shit.
and I was like, "Oh, it's a nice day. I just needed a sweater." No, that day it was 30 degrees and snowing on a Scout. We were wiping
Nice.
snow off our
Our
helmets.
visors. Yeah, we needed those windshield wiper things.
But look, I stuck to it. It was miserable.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. So
As far
Yeah,
as
go
that you got the chapters tour. Depending on time, how much time I've got left, I would like to dip up into Canada again for WCIC. I did that for a couple of nights last year to go up and see some friends there.
Yeah, if you haven't done that, that is like put
awesome.
on your list because that's a fun one.
Yeah, grab your passport. Just leave your gun at home. You'll be fine. They got awesome riding up there. If you've
The
never
roads
been,
are amazing.
if you've
like,
never seen British Columbia, you know it is totally different on a bike. Everything is just so fun to ride, and you can mob anywhere.
I was like, Calvin, I'm ready to go straight. Like, are we done with the curves? Because we've been doing curves for hours.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that might be something.
And I hear the animals are bigger.
They're,
Supposedly.
I told him, I was like, they're not as dumb.
Yeah. Hey, have
Wow.
you guys ever done Port Dover Friday the 13th up in Canada? That's a good time too.
No, it's where?
It's Port Dover in Ontario. It's every Friday the 13th, snow, rain, whatever. They have a one-day motorcycle rally that is as big as anything in Sturgis. It's amazing. Been
I'll have to
there,
put that on my
loved it.
list.
Haven't had a chance to go back because I haven't been able to get cooperation on a warm Friday 13th. But like I said, for a jaunt through some beautiful country, look it up on your YouTube, Port Dover, Friday the 13th. Check it out.
Yeah, he's been talking
Will
about
do.
that one for years. So
Yeah.
Yes,
we'll
I
have-
have.
There's a Friday the 13th in February.
Yeah,
think
if
it
you
is
like
that.
snowmobiles and stuff, I don't think you'll be riding a bike up there. Yeah, we can barely ride a bike here. By the way, how bad did that snow hit you guys up there?
Nothing.
We don't have
We don't
any
have
snow.
anything.
Oh,
We
don't
usually
even
have-
go there.
Oh
No,
my
we have like
gosh.
we usually have 2
We
to
got
3
a foot.
feet,
We
4.
got a foot
Yeah.
here.
Well, it's 40 degrees out.
Oh,
There's
my
no
it's
snow.
it's like 10 with a wind chill factor of -2.
Yeah. So
Thank you
we
for
don't.
sending your Arctic weather to us.
It's,
Yeah,
it's a weird year.
Yeah, we don't.
Nah.
We don't get above freezing until Tuesday of next week, and I think then the high is like 34.
Well, then you
So-
got
Yeah.
more snow coming Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this foot of snow's going to be here for a while.
Yes.
If-
Thanks a lot.
All
Other
right.
than being, I mean, we've had rain. We had rain Christmas Eve when we were putting things together for Christmas in the shop, and there was a worm crawling across the concrete, and that was the weirdest thing
Get
I've
out
ever
of
seen.
here.
No, the Christmas Eve and a worm? No way. Never seen that thing in my life.
Wow, you talking about like an earthworm or
Yeah,
wow? That's a
Wow,
Yeah, no.
great.
it's usually frozen by mid-November. Like
Oh, yeah.
it's frozen. The snow is here to stay, and no, we haven't had hardly any at all.
Yeah.
The mountains have gotten some. Like I said, we've had rain, so the mountains have gotten a little bit of snow to help with
But
the snow.
not enough. They're making snow for the ski resorts.
wow.
Everybody's pissed that bought season passes because the skiing sucks.
Yeah, I'm afraid if I take my bike out there, it's going to be like camouflage because mine's completely white, and it's like it's like no, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to
No,
start it,
with all-
you know.
Yeah, with all the salt and crap on the road, you don't want to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
The bearded
look at
barber
the
said it's
bearded
70
barber.
degrees. Yeah.
PFP
Oh,
garage
Oh,
too.
hell no.
78
Thanks, BB.
sunny.
Look at BFP Garage. Get out of here.
Wow.
Okay,
that's
all you
amazing.
people were exiled. Shit.
It's so freaking
Ma-
funny.
Marcel's got a question for Christine. It looks like
All right, where's it at? Let's see if I can find it.
just up a little bit.
All right, there we go. It's Christine. There you go. There's a question for you. What was it that made your mind up to stop two up? What's that? Was it a
Your riding passenger.
Yeah.
riding
Well,
passenger?
It wasn't really on my mind. It was more like Calvin going, "Hey, I bet you could do it. Should you try it?" And then I was like, "Yeah, I'll try." And I did, and obviously I failed. And I was like, "Nope, done."
Yeah.
And then just sitting on the bike for so many miles, just listening to like when he shifts and when he does this, and just all like just kind of like watching his moves like with me on the back and just listening. I was like, "Hey, I want to try again." And yep, that was the end of it. Like I could never go back. Like I love riding my own, like way better, so fun. I can control what's going on.
I don't have anybody hitting me in the back when I'm
Oh.
going too fast.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Or the helmet,
Or
right?
squeezing his eyes.
yeah.
He's like, "Hey, stop squeezing so much." I'm like, "Sorry."
Underside.
And that is why I ride by myself now. Yes.
I know, man. I'll tell you what. I get so aggravated every time I'm at a stoplight. It goes bam on the back of my head.
Or I'd
Oh
be,
yeah.
I'd be sleeping and he'd get so
Yeah,
aggravated at
me
me.
too.
My wife has, well in excess of 100,000 miles in the backseat on the backseat of my bikes. And, this last year or year before, she said, I want to take the 3-wheel course. And she did. And so she went and got a Spider. So she's been riding that for a little over a year. She put just about 12,000 miles on it this last year. So been riding that a lot, but now she's picked up the paper and she's convinced herself she's going to do the 2-wheel next. So I highly suspect that we'll be seeing another 2-wheel bike here in the garage soon.
Do you think that, because we were on the chapters tour in Oregon when you decided that you wanted to ride, or when you suggested it, do you feel like seeing other women riders and talking to them and seeing their confidence had anything to do with that? Because there's
Yeah,
there's a good
probably.
handful.
But at the same time, like you don't really see a lot of women riders. Like they're always on the back, And when you do, you're like, "Okay, that is so cool. Like if she can do it, I can do it."
Now, I'll
And
tell you what.
I don't know. You just have to get over the fear. And even when I bought my Chieftain, from going from the Scout to the Chieftain, it was a whole new level of learning. Like I'm like, whoa, this is completely different. I actually have to turn the handlebars to make a turn. I don't just get a lean, like it was a whole new like ball game. And the weight got in my head. I'm like, this thing's heavy. Like, no, it's not. It's not heavy. It's just, well, it is, but it's a mind game.
Yep.
So I just had to get out of my head and just tell myself,
It's
you
just-
got this. Like
it's just a motorcycle.
I always tell like these women that like I have a couple girls that took the class with me and they're like, "Well, I'm scared. This is a big bike." I'm like, "Okay, but the only way you're going to like it and get better is to just ride. Like just get back on the bike, get like over your fears like I had. Just do it." So
Now, Brad's
Yeah.
wife, which is BFP Garage, his wife actually rides. I mean, she's got like 4 or 5 bikes, and I know she pulled up, for the Folds of Honor party. She was on a Challenger. I think it was a Pursuit, actually. I mean, them things are heavy bikes, and she rode it like she was a pro. I mean, we'll have to get her on the podcast one of these days because we got him on there, and she had to work that night, so we wasn't able to ask her any questions. But she's been. They've been riding, I guess you could say tandem, for many years. And he probably could explain it there and chat, but he's been watching. But I think she had to leave because she's got a new job and she's getting probably tired about this time. But yeah, she and another thing is that some of the questions that I get for Mike Kennedy that people have been submitting, I'd say maybe 5% of them are about women and how they're going to grow that market for Indian. And I think that's going to be a big plus. I think there's a appetite out there for women that want to really ride, but they want to have a company that really wants to support them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the bikes and parts that they can modify on their bikes for their personality. So I
And
think
clothing that fits.
yeah, and clothing's a fit. So I think Indian is moving to the right direction on this. I mean, because I'm be honest with that cheap vintage is, I I would love to have it, but my wife would love to have it too. I mean, it's a beautiful bike. It's kind of a unisex bike. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
It's,
yeah, I thought it was kind of cool.
Definitely.
hmm
The
All right,
thing
so
is, though, I've ramrodded a couple of biker charity organizations in my time, and some of the best riders to lead poker runs
hmm
and guide people on rides were the women. And I'm talking about they're riding big Harleys sometimes on bikes bigger than I had at the time. And these women just rode like nobody's business. I mean, I was in awe. Like I said, there's about 3 or 4 of them that I'd rather ride with them than mostly
hmm
any guy that I knew. So I never sell women short when it comes to riding, you
another
know.
person
But
in
the
a
but
yeah,
the
go ahead.
other thing I want to say is this: there is another side to it. Have to talk about my lovely bride here. She rode with me a lot, 2 up, logged a lot of miles together. Then my accident happened in November of 2024. She said, seeing that happen to me after 40 years of nothing ever happening to me, that it took her out of it. She'll never ride again. And there's nothing anybody can say that can make her ride again. And I respect that. That's her decision.
hmm
So there's 2 sides of every coin, folks. 2
Yep.
sides.
So
Oh
Well, and
yeah.
it's hard because people will tell you, they're like, well, that's so dangerous. Why do you do it? I'm like, well, it's dangerous to
Mhm.
cross the street. I could get hit by a car.
Exactly.
Or
mhm.
it's dangerous
Exactly.
to do this. Like anything we do is dangerous. But like what I do is like gives us joy. We get to travel. We get to see things. We get to meet people. Like, yeah, it's fun. Like
So
just do it. Get over your fear and just do it.
so Donna is one of our members, and we met her at the King of the Baggers race up in Road America, and she rides also. So there's a lot of women riders that watch us, which is really awesome. And she's asking, "How tall are you?" She don't mind. I can't ask you, but she's asking. I'm sorry.
I am 5'7".
5'7". There you go.
Yeah, so I can pretty much I can flat foot on the Chieftain, I can flat foot on the Pursuit, but Calvin's 5'6" and he can't flat foot on his Pursuit,
She's got
but
long
I
legs
can.
too.
Yeah, I'm
She,
all legs though.
I don't have legs. But,
So,
So she's actually
and
taller than
speaking
you.
of, yep, she's taller. I
Hmm.
have to put on thicker shoes to. But while we're talking about women who can handle a pursuit or a challenger
that's shorter.
that's short, Maggie McLean from Alabama.
What is she, 5 foot?
5,
Like
2 maybe. I don't know. I ask all the time, but she's got a lowered seat, and I don't think they lowered the bike. Maybe they may have, but I know a lowered seat. But she's a good one. JT's wife, he's a region guy from Alabama, so
Yep.
look them up.
Gotcha. Yeah, she said you are 7 inches
Oh.
taller than her, so she's actually only 5 foot riding a straight
Okay,
foot.
yeah.
I
So
think.
handling the Chieftain would be a little bit more nerve wracking being only
Yeah.
5 foot, but
Yeah, Donna said
yeah.
that her hubby is the same height as Cal.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I got another question: is
Okay.
is the new Chieftain taller because it's on the new platform of the Power Plus?
Yeah, I feel like it's the same height as
Mm,
the Pursuit. Like,
mm,
I was noticing that I feel like it's pretty much the same as the Pursuit, other than
Yeah, but
the fairing.
the
But
the, the Thunder
mhm.
Stroke is easier to flat foot for me than the Power Plus. So
Oh,
but
Josh.
his seat is also the heated thick seat, so
yeah,
it does take him up taller, and then mine
Mhm.
is like the kind of like scooped in, and I think you can flat foot on my bike.
I can. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, there we go. Josh
Yeah.
just became a member.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
thank you.
Josh. We appreciate that. I gotta announce these things when people do that kind of stuff. We love it.
All right.
Oh, let's see.
I take it back, Josh. I'll bring you some trinkets down at Jack.
Yeah, that's all right. I got him covered.
Josh said he's 5'5" on a stock Chieftain, and it's definitely doable.
Mhm.
You just learned to work with it. Exactly right.
Mhm.
So just balance. You just got to balance it, man.
Mhm.
Same
Rochelle's,
thing for me with my height on the Pursuit. Like I have to think about how I'm going into a parking lot so that I'm not getting stuck, trying to back something in, or,
Mhm.
I
Get
can
out.
back out of my parking spot. Everybody else is backing in and I got to pull forward because I won't be able to pull it, back it in. So,
Well, I think that's one thing Indian has to figure out is be the first person to really have reverse on a motorcycle. I mean, there's so many times I've
That'd be
been
so nice.
in a situation where I had to be pushed out because of gravel and stuff.
yeah.
It's just you
Yeah.
can't get your foot
It is
underneath it.
nice,
Yeah.
trust me.
Oh yeah, she's got a. And by the way, Bob was asking about your little trike, I guess you can say.
Oh yeah, I answered him.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I almost told him to wait till I have more than 50 miles on it, because it is squirrely. To me, it is squirrely. I mean, it weighs what, almost 1,000 pounds, but it's still squirrely.
Let's see. Ginger says, okay, you stirred me back. Laugh out loud. She was leaving. I am 64 years old, and the heaviest bike we own is a Victory Vision, which equals 1,000 pounds to ride. Wow, that's a heavy bike. And
Yeah.
I can see that because I've seen the Victories, man. They are top notch. They are pretty nice
The
looking bikes.
victories lengthwise are longer than
Yeah.
both the Indian and Harleys. So yeah, that's a lot more wet weight when you put all the liquids in it and everything. I'm sure that's exactly right. It's probably is around 1,000. So yeah, she rides that thing like a champ. More power to her.
Man, the chat is just going crazy tonight. This is
Yeah,
nuts.
it is.
I'm trying
Perfect.
they got lots of questions for you guys, and you guys are really helping us out answering them. I really appreciate that. I don't know what else we need to hit on. We got your Instagram. I did get that to everybody. I'm gonna do it again so we can get you some people following you. And you guys,
If I get some more followers tonight on Instagram, I promise I'll put her on more.
she just get her own channel. There we go. Then you have to know
I
about it.
have
Does.
my own channel. I just if I'm not on a trip or I'm taking a bunch of pictures, I'm not like him and go back and find cool shots. You won't see much from me, And if you do, it's because he added me into it.
Yeah. Later tonight, before we leave, I'm going to have a couple IMRGs test something for me tonight. So if you are on an IMRG and you got all the information required, I will be sending you guys a link tonight that you guys can test something for me. That would be awesome. All right. I just wanted to say that so people, if they start leaving, they stay. Anyway, so it's cool. Any future bikes other than Indian in your whatever bike brands do you like? How's that? Is that a good question to ask you?
I'm not allowed to answer that one.
Yeah.
we just like Indians, okay? That's it.
I mean, that's the good thing about Indian. They don't frown against that stuff. I mean, they know that you're gonna have different tastes and that kind of stuff, but they do really want you to promote their bikes. But that's the good thing. I mean, IMRGs, you can ride any bike you want to in the group and that kind of stuff. I mean, but eventually, what they're trying to do is get you in that Indian motorcycle, but or on that motorcycle. But yeah, I mean, is there? Yeah, good.
Hey, I've got some bikes that a Triumph Bobber I would like to have in my garage. I think they're just again back with the old school look,
Yep.
Royal Enfield, maybe not, I don't know. There's a few models that kind of appeal as well. I really dig the look of an ST lowrider. Lowrider ST.
Yeah.
Those look sick. I think any motorcycle needs an answer for that one. Anything else bike wise? A Janus. A Janus would be sweet to have in the shop too.
They're pretty
Well,
close to us. Yeah.
You were looking at sport bikes because you wanted to get into racing.
Yeah. It would be cool to have one of those so I can go crash it on a track. So
Maybe maybe it would be easier. Which bike do you not want? I can't think of one.
Yeah, did you see that, Chris?
Yeah,
What's that?
that's a good point. Yeah.
I mean, if it rides and it has two wheels, we'll probably take it out.
Yeah, there you go.
Zach Ride says, "I love my Bonneville Bobber." I mean, yeah, they make
Yes,
good
sir.
bikes. I do like them bikes.
That is a badass looking bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Triumph Bonneville is a classic.
Yep.
And the
Speak,
bobber's even better.
speaking
Go
of
ahead.
racing, how you feel about the King of the Baggers, man?
Oh man,
We love it.
we love watching it. We if we can, we watch every single race. We are nowhere near any of the races. We got lucky
Mhm.
enough to see Daytona when we were there for the ambassador trip a couple years ago, and so we extended our stay there. It wasn't until the following weekend that they were doing King of the Baggers, and what a dream come true to see the baggers on the banks of Daytona. Just awesome. Last year we flew the whole family, the kids, down to Coda. Beautiful track. A little
Hard to see.
hard to see all of
Daytona's
it.
way better to watch
Yeah.
from.
But a beautiful track, and you can get some great views being over the track on some of the walkways and whatnot. But yeah, we watch everything. In LA, I didn't even realize that all these people were going to be here, but I mean, it was 125th, but I walked into the hotel room after a morning walk, and Rocco Landers is sitting there on the couch all by himself. And and I mean, it's probably 7 a.m. Like, still people aren't really out and about yet. And I'm like, that's my cue. I got to go talk to him. And
Yeah.
sat down next to him. And I tell you what, he sounds super excited about being on the Challenger. And he says he's really happy with what Vance and Hines is going to be doing, which is, if I'm not mistaken, that was his team on the Road Glide, Vance and Hines team, not factory Harley. But anyway, with that transition with them going to Indian, they've got a couple of fixes they want to do, and he's like, if they can get that figured out, it's going to be a sweet season. So yeah.
Yeah,
Big
nice.
King of the Baggers fans, and that's where my paint job comes from too. Is it, big fan of King of the Baggers and racing, so had to put that on the bike.
Yeah, I understand Tyler O'Hara is actually riding for Indians still this year too, which is great. I
Yeah.
like him.
That's
I
the
don't know-
rumor. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, very
And
cool.
then and having Rocco and Hayden on those bikes with Troy and Tyler, if that rumor is true that he's still going to be riding on the bike, it's going to be a sweet team. I think they'll have a sweet dynamic, really.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great year for Indian. I mean, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. And one of the things, hopefully Indian starts it pretty soon, because Daytona is pretty soon, right?
Yeah.
The first race of
Next
the year.
month. Well, a little more than a month. Yeah, March, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
March.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them do the Rome of the races, or I've sent out some emails to the RMI whatever event team, and none of them are responding. So I'm hoping maybe they switch to companies or something like that for their events. But man, we love the Rome races where you pay that $100 and you get the tickets and get to go around the lap of the racetrack and stuff like that, and go to the dealership, have a breakfast and stuff like that. That was freaking sweet. Hopefully they do that again this year. But I haven't got any information about it. So
I think
that was
that
great.
might be a lot of like the transition between Polaris and Carrollwood, and I mean a lot of the company Indian Motorcycle side was kicked out of their offices this week, and they're moving in right now. So yeah, a lot going on.
Yep. So that's a good question. I wonder if they're going to have their own offices now and that kind of stuff, because I know Polaris was together, kind of, right? Or no?
Well,
I've never
yeah,
been in
where
a home
they're-
office. Yeah.
Yeah, where they're going, I'm not sure.
Yeah, gotcha.
But-
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if anybody else saw Riding Fish's post about 3 days ago. Spirit Lake is losing 200 Indian employees. From what we understand, because Polaris from what he's saying, I'm quoting him now. Polaris handles government contracts, and you can't have non-Polaris employees in there. So I don't know if these people have been offered relocation. I don't know. But yeah, this is the kind of thing that I was concerned about, because there has to be some streamlining somewhere, somehow. Okay, if they're not going to cut the race team, if they're going to keep the Thunderstroke, then it's going to be people. So there's more to come, and it's only the first blow to drop. But my heart goes out to all those people in Spirit Lake, because, hey, that's where the engines were made.
Yeah, I don't know much about that. I mean, there's a lot of things saying. Some people saying it's $200 on Polaris, right, and that kind of stuff. It's a engine factory or a similar place, but there's a lot of discussion about that.
It was a shared facility. The facility made Polaris off road, and it also made Indian, some, not all, some Indian engines. So they're going to consolidate that engine manufacturing actually into Spirit Lake with the other. So it's Osceola.
So I had it wrong. Donna Wagner corrected me. It's the Osceola plant, engine plant that's separating, and they're moving to Spirit Lake. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Great. I misunderstood. Sorry about that, folks.
We don't want to have no misinformation. So.
Oh, I got your misinformation
this
right
ain't
here.
No
buddy.
fake news here, buddy.
Yeah, I got your fake news right here too.
Oh my Lord!
Hey, get that bottle behind you in front of that microwave.
Hey,
and drink
you know what? See, look at what I'm doing underneath the bar here. Okay.
Hey, we got another member here, Tony. I think. Oh, he's already.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin's here. Oh, welcome to the podcast. Hey, man, we got a lot of people here tonight. This is freaking awesome. So yeah, everybody's correcting you now, Axe. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I see that.
I just want to make it clear.
It's all right. It's fine. I made a mistake. I misheard. I misunderstood.
I got to put an asterisk on this.
It's all good, man.
I'm just kidding. It's all good. I'm just giving you. I'm just giving you.
I'm not good. You offend me more than they do.
And I believe that. That's the freaking truth.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You're gonna have to have another disclaimer for the drinking on the podcast, but also what Max says.
No, that didn't have anything to do with the misquote. I just misunderstood the video. That's all.
I think what happened is that what you're doing right now, that's what affected it.
Not in the least.
It's all it is. All right. So, hey, I'm glad you guys came to the podcast. This has been fun. It really has. A great conversation. Yeah. So, what else do you guys want to talk about?
Crickets. Okay.
What's the chat want to know?
Okay. Who's got some questions for the chat here? We got our in adventure. He's also a member too. Welcome to the podcast. I'm glad I haven't seen him, but he's also been busy. He got to be able to go out there to ride them bikes, man. One of the days, me and the rest of the crew here will be able to do that one of these days, possibly. Cue the riders on here. They must be done with split lanes, Cole. Yeah. They got their podcast going on tonight. Welcome to the podcast. Hey, we're glad you're here. Donna, which is, hey, I thought she was, well, she must be logged in a different username, but Donna is also a member too. Rochelle is on here. She is actually from Pikes Peak Indian, which is one of the best dealers in America for Indian, which is awesome. And Kevin is here now. Awesome. And let's see who else is. We got a lot of people in here tonight. So,
yeah, Riding and Wrenching jumped on.
Who was that?
Riding and Wrenching's jumped in.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yep. He's a great guy. We're going to have him on here one of these days. So, you met Riding Fish, right? You guys good friends?
Yeah.
He's crazy, ain't he?
No, not really. We don't like him.
See,
Don't tell him.
and he's not even drinking.
No, Fish is he's his own spirit animal is what he is. But you know what? The guy does great work, and people may disagree with what he does. I disagree with what he does sometimes, but the dude makes things happen, and he's an awesome writer, awesome at doing the YouTube. Again, I don't get to jump on and watch everything that I should watch, but the dude makes things happen. So he's a great guy.
Yeah. I mean, he's done so much for us. It's amazing. He gets lots of guests. He's kind of like the tree trunk that gives us all the branches to reach out to this person and reach out to this person. I'm trying to get a hold of another dealership today that he gave me. And it's going to be awesome. But that's what we're here for, is help you guys, help the ambassadors get more recognition, and dealerships get more recognition, and everybody involved in this whole entire thing. It's been crazy because recognition. Yes, I can't. Okay, I'm glad you said it. But it's been crazy. It's been a crazy ride. Matter of fact, we're at 1,400. I'm sorry, just kidding. 1,004. One of these days we'll 1,400. So yeah, we got a couple more subscribers tonight.
Where those applause at? 1,004.
I know. So
Wow.
let's talk about. Let's break in here and talk about the giveaway. Let's talk about the giveaway, folks. So we have a lot of parts that Ride Cultures gave us from Mike, and that's one of your good friends. All right. And we also got some stuff from Gator Mike. We also got Bob, Bob Cole, some BC Customs. We got a set of levers. We got Brandon Davison. We got a $250 gift card that he's going to be offering for, upgrade on your audio system, which that's freaking outstanding. There's something else in there. I can't remember what it is. What else am I missing something? I wish I had everything behind me because I'd be able to look back here and see what it is. But I think there's something else too. But anyway, we're going to be giving it away. What's that?
Anything from TNA or?
No, not yet.
No,
maybe one of these days.
What about
That's for the
swamp
next.
sauce?
That's for the next 1,000 when we reach 2,000.
What's that?
You got our swamp sauce and stuff over there?
Oh yeah, it's a Gator Mike.
Gator Mike? Okay, I want to make sure you got him.
I did that. But we're going to be giving that away on, guess what date? It's going to be the best option for everybody to win. I think it's going to be, anybody got a guess? February 24th. Yes, we're going to be giving it away tonight that we do the podcast. Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be a 2-hour show.
Yes, it's going to be great.
That's so good.
And hopefully you guys tune in because you guys are able to, win some of these parts. So they're awesome. So we have the M1 bag lights. We got the passenger foot pegs and the adapter for the bike, which I've seen that for the first time. And that is freaking awesome. I'm almost thinking about getting a pair of them, but my wife doesn't ride on the back anymore, so I don't have to have that. But they really look nice. And we also got the what is that? The floorboards inserts, and we got the sauces. We got the spices. We got the $250 gift card from Davison Audio. We got the probably $300 levers. Custom levers for your motorcycle. I mean, it's freaking $1,400, folks. We're talking about its valued at. So, yeah, it's crazy. So I do appreciate everybody doing that. We'll go through the chat here in a second. Probably 3 hours is what everybody's saying.
That's what Donna's saying.
Tim Arnold. It'll be a 3-hour show, Max.
People know you, Chris. People know you, Chris.
They know me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're saying it's going to be a 3-hour show.
I'm hardly going to do any talking in that one.
I'll believe that when the sun don't shine.
Oh, you guys are crazy. Somebody just sent me something here. What is this? IMRG Global Office. Well, I guess maybe I can't talk about that yet, but we'll look at that here in a second. Yeah.
Look what's look what's in the comments now.
What's that?
Dang.
Look what your
Nice.
guest put in there, man.
I don't see it.
Look up
What?
3, Chris.
I'll throw in a 500 gift card toward. Oh, awesome!
Wow.
Yeah.
We
Hold on,
nice.
let me get the thing here. Go.
Very nice.
But the thing is, it has to be a new motorcycle.
Yeah, and folks, you have to buy a motorcycle. We can't just give you a card. So you have to be at a dealership, and we'll contact you with the information that you need to get a hold of this guy, and then you can get your card. But we just can't give a card away. So by the way, just give you a heads up.
So,
Right?
hey, and maybe it doesn't sound as cool now, but every ambassador is supposed to get a stack of those cards. If you haven't heard about these cards, they're a gold card. It'll take $500 off a new motorcycle. Just has to be new.
Yep.
New unregistered. So hit up, if you are in the market to buy a new Indian motorcycle, don't forget to reach out to any ambassador, see if they've got one of those cards. We haven't received ours for this year yet. But and then also the region directors for Indian Motorcycle Riders Group, they have red cards that are $500, and they will stack on top of our gold cards. So don't forget, when you're looking at a new bike, don't forget that they're just sitting there waiting for people to say, "Hey, I'm buying a bike. Give me $500 off." So
Yep, and they absolutely work. I know firsthand.
Yeah, it helped us a little bit getting our bikes. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's all the likes at tonight, folks? We've had tons of people in here. Yeah.
that's because I was
Help you if
spamming
you're buying a
it
used
couple nights
bike.
ago.
Hey, when you hit the like button back and forth, it only counts as one time. So it takes away a like and puts it back on a like. takes away like just keep that light on there, okay? And you'll be
Don't
fine.
spam it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't spam it.
But it looks
anyway,
cool in the chat.
oh, I know it does. It really does. So, so what is the biggest highlight that you've had on your being an ambassador so far? You know, was it this last meeting or?
That's a tough one. I don't know. I don't know if I have a highlight, like one that tops them all, but because it's a combination of experiencing places I've never been on two wheels and meeting people that I would never have met before if it wasn't for being on two wheels, and not just for being an ambassador. I mean, you run into so many people, so many awesome people all over the place. I didn't think I'd ever have so many friends in Canada. You know, like I didn't really ever. We went there on our honeymoon to Waterton National Park, but to have so many friends all over, I guess that's what it is, all over the world, really, through Instagram. Road King dude is one. He's on here. He's not even on an Indian motorcycle, but he talks to me like every single day, and just I think that's the highlight: meeting people from all over around the world through Instagram or YouTube, whatever it is, and building relationships that through motorcycles. It's a totally different world.
Well, it's like we made like our really good friends from Canada. He goes, "Hey, these guys are gonna come do the 1K in a day with us and stay at our house." I'm like, "Are they real? Like, have you seen them like in a video?" And then they showed up, and oh my gosh, we hit it off. It felt like we've known them forever.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, Laszlo and Sierra up in BC, good people.
Yeah,
and like I said, Marcel, he's in the chat here. James is in the chat. They're our Canadian friends up there too. And by the way, James, I stole some stuff for my bike, ideas for my bike from James's bike, and so if you ever need ideas, hit up James on Aftermarket.
Awesome. So let me see if I can look at something here real quick. All right. So are you guys affiliated with any IMRGs out there?
Yes. So we've got a chapter here. Yeah.
What's the name of that chapter? I hate to put you on the spot. Sorry.
Eagle Rock Indian Motorcycle Riders Group. And that's the name of the dealership. Eagle Rock was the name of Idaho Falls before they changed it to Idaho Falls. So yeah, no, that's how I don't think I would have ended up where I am now. Not just ambassador, but other bikes or her riding if it wasn't for IMRG, because that was basically my exit to get out of the house. I didn't really have anywhere else to go or do. And so I rode my motorcycle to the meetings, and I rode my motorcycle on the rides, and it's all kind of snowballed from that. So if dealerships are watching and they don't have an IMRG chapter, and it's a lot of work, it is, and you have to get the right people in there to lead things, but doing the IMRG is totally worth it in a business sense.
That's awesome. Now, Christine, what is your favorite thing that's ever happened on a motorcycle?
Oh, that is a hard one. I think it was when this is a weird one because I was on the back of the motorcycle, but I told him we need to redo this. Anyways, we did a 1K in a day up to Durango, Colorado.
It's another great event to go to, Durango Rendezvous.
So that was like one of my, I love that ride. We got to ride through the desert. We stopped and saw the Grand Canyon. There was just a lot to it. Like, that was so fun. We were totally exhausted by the time we hit the hotel, not even having a room to stay in. I'm like, we get in there and they're like, "No, we don't have any rooms left." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, well, I'm not leaving."
I can go hide underneath Demo Daddy's trailer and take a nap. I'm sure he won't care. So.
And then they look at us and they're like, "Oh wait, are you with the Indian people, and we're like, yeah. They're like, oh, do you want a room with a king size bed, 2 queens? And I'm like, oh, so you do have room.
We're like, we don't care.
I don't care. Just give me a room.
Here's my card.
But no, I need to go there again on my bike, but we're like, I don't know why that's like one of my like favorite ones, even though I wasn't, but it was a good one.
It's one thing to do a 1K in a day on a motorcycle on a Scout that she's done, but then also as a passenger. It's
the passenger 1K in a day as a passenger was rough.
Yeah.
Like my legs, I can't even explain the pain that my legs were in.
Mm-hmm.
But on the Scout, it was everyone else was like, ooh, I'm locked in on cruise. I'm like, I don't have cruise control. My hand hurts.
Yeah,
and then it got dark and my light was like faced some wonky direction. So I had to use Calvin's bike to see what was in front of me. That was a fun one, but we need to do it again on my new bike.
Yeah.
So,
and gotta love traveling south into the desert. It makes you just feel like a cowboy on a horse.
Nice.
Yep. That was a fun one.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming on here tonight. It's freaking been a good one. It's almost been an hour and 21 minutes. Time flies. You're right. It's going to be a 4-hour freaking podcast on the 24th.
I quit.
You guys it's early.
Not 4 hours, no.
We went from 2 to 3 to now 4. Good Lord.
Yeah, I know. And hey, we got some more subscribers now. We're at 1,008. Wow, what's going on? Somebody must be, there's some kind of pod out there. Somebody paid for a pod or something.
Donna said
Where's
she
the good
goes to
luck over
rendezvous.
here?
It's
What's
the
that?
excellent guests that we've had on tonight. That's what
exactly. Thank you.
Sure
Appreciate
enough.
it.
Sure
Glad you guys
enough.
been on here. They were afraid they were going to hurt our views, and they did not at all. So.
It's true. It's true. Like,
I was
oh,
like,
no.
Calvin, what if I like can't answer their questions because I'm so nervous?
Oh, you did great. Both of you two did. Yeah, we're
Well,
gonna
I
have to
hope
have
we
you on
put
there
you at
again.
ease a little. We're just 3 ordinary guys, just like you are.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I
That's
just
it.
like Mike was like, well, have you ever done what was that FaceTime or something? I'm like, no. He's like, well, have you done this? No, I don't do video stuff.
Teams.
I
Teams
hide from
meeting.
the camera.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Now you know, piece of cake.
Yep. Please,
Yep.
Craig. While you guys are talking, I'm going to rearrange these pictures real quick. You guys talk a little bit. That's what you got
So
to ask.
Cal, so Cal, your 750 Yamaha, was that the 3-cylinder or with 2?
Yep, 3-cylinder triple. Yep.
Yeah, 3. Yep. Pretty familiar with those. Worked on a few.
And while you're moving things around, that's kind of like another part of the whole introduction story is, I mean, it was a cool looking bike. I would build another one just for fun. And, I mean, you can find those bikes for cheap. But I should have sent a picture of that one too, the bike that got it all started. But
And you got like I don't know, you put it into a show.
Yeah. There, it was pretty popular in some local bike shows, but it died one day, and I couldn't figure out. And I'm no mechanic, but I tore into that thing. I mean, I gutted the wiring with my dad too, and there almost wasn't a nut or bolt that I hadn't touched on that bike personally. But I just couldn't get it going, and
Sure.
I was talking to my dad about it, and he's like, well, we'll get something else, sell it and get something else. And I'm like, yeah, but we built that bike together. And he's like, well, we'll build another one. He's actually got 2 Indians now, by the way.
2 Scouts.
And so he's like, well, what's your dream bike? And I'm like, I really like the customization part of an Iron 883.
Mhm.
And then I was like, and just realized that Indian Motorcycle was back. And again, this was 2017, 2018. So I was a little behind the curve. Didn't even realize they were back. And I'm like, but I really like the Scouts too. He's like, well, go test ride them, go see what you like, go get it. And so anyway, I had just enough time to drop into the Harley dealership in my town, like just with 45 minutes or so before close after work. I'm an HVAC guy. I was doing new construction at the time.
Dirty.
I was dirty, I was sweaty. So I guess I didn't set myself up good there.
Mhm.
But I went there. I said, hey, I'm looking for like an Iron 83. And they're like, well, we don't have one. And I'm like, okay, well, do you have anything close? And well, we got a Fat Bob. And I'm like, that's kind of not really what I'm looking for. Um, and so I was like, when do you know if you'll get any more soon? And he's like, well, the truck shows up like in 3 months in August or whatever it
Hmm.
was. And I'm like, well, so is there going to be an 883 on the truck? He's like, I don't know. They just send us whatever. I'm like, okay, well, do you want to take my number and call me if one shows up? And he's like, no, here's my card. Just call me in August, see if we got one. I'm like, all right, well, this is a great experience that I've had here. And next day, I went to Eagle Rock Indian Motorcycle. I walked in. I was greeted. I probably dressed a little bit better and not as dirty, right? But walked in. They said, "What are you looking for? Nice to see you." I'm looking for scouts, and they're like, "Well, we've only got one right now." It was a Scout Bobber, 1200 star silver smoke color.
Beautiful bike.
And so we walked around it a little bit, talked a little bit about it, and he's like, "You want to take it for a ride?" I'm like, "Can I do that?" and and so they grabbed the owner, Tish.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And they're like, "Hey, this guy wants to go for a ride." She's like, "Okay, cool. So here's what we're gonna do. You're just gonna follow me. If you're like on my bumper, I'm gonna go faster. If you're falling behind, I'll go slower." Wink, wink, right? So headed out on the bike and came back. It wasn't anything special, but I got a good feel for the bike, and it was like, so do you want it? I'm like, well, I don't know if I can afford it. And so started working with sales to figure out what we could do. And they actually took my broken XS 750 on trade for the Scout. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm sure they didn't really make anything off of that, the bike. I don't think they got
They
it.
sold it right away though to one of our
Yeah.
friends actually at the time.
Yeah, and so and it still wasn't running, but that's kind of what my experience was. And that's how I ended up where I am here.
Wow.
Donna said she had the same experience.
It's sad. It's sad. Because I mean, and I know it's not, it doesn't happen everywhere, but
Mhm.
you can't treat people differently on,
By
when
what
you're
you're
doing
wearing.
about what I mean, I don't even know if it was that. Maybe the guy was having a bad day, but that was a bad experience.
Hmm.
Let's see. All right. I'm looking through the chat here, and I'm trying to get some people in here. But anyways, you guys quit dogging me, okay? I'm not trying to make this a telethon.
The hell you're not. Anyway, to go back to that Harley thing, I don't know what the Harley mentality is, because my good friend and my riding companion, Wes Holt, who is going on the Legend 66 tour with us, guys.
Nice. All right.
He has finances. He walked into a Harley dealership with the full price of a bike in his pocket. He looked at his bike, talked to the salesman. They're sitting in the office. He was short by $1, and they wanted him to finance $1.
Wow.
And it's
crazy.
like, okay, I'm out. Went up the street, bought a Kawasaki Vaquero, and that he could barely tiptoe. And until he got on that Indian Roadmaster he's got, that's what he rode.
Nice.
And I think Wes is about Cal's height and size. So yes, and he was so happy he was flat-footed on the Indian.
Mm-hmm.
Another success story.
Well, there you go.
That's cool. All right, before we go, I gotta show people. I told people I'm gonna show people some announcement that we're gonna be making. This is something I've been working on all day. The rest of these guys might not appreciate this work I've done, but I'm gonna let you guys see too, Kyle. The reason why I was asking about IMRGs because I'm working on something because I know how hard it is to find, and maybe Indian, maybe we'll get their website fixed with the IMRGs where you can find them, that kind of stuff. But it's hard to get an IMRG on that website. But a lot of our viewers are Harley Davidson riders, also would love to ride some rides with the IMRGs and that kind of stuff, the local IMRGs in their area. And it's just kind of hard to find them. You never know where they are. So if there's some regionals in here, it's like Mark is in here still and that kind of stuff. So this is what I'm working on. I want you guys is breaking news right now. All right. So you guys can see what we're doing. So if you go to our website and you go friends up here at the tab, I think you can see my mouse. Hopefully you can, but you can see that there's my mouse right there and it's got meet our friends. If you go there, it's kind of the same. It's not been updated, but it tells you riding fish, all that kind of stuff. Who's our friends? I got to update that. I'll probably do that tomorrow after I'm off work. But if you go here, there's a thing that says submit your RMRG chapter. So you go in here and it tells you how to format your Google Maps kind of ID. You got to make sure it's exactly how that is. If you don't, please give me some information. I'll try to help you out. Send me a contact letter or whatever it is. But anyway, you put your name in here, region, so on, city. I got regions right now like Midwest, South, Central, North Canada, you name it. Google Maps URL right here, it tells you how to format it up at the top. And you fill this whole thing out and you give us a picture of your patch, which is pretty cool. And then you say, yes, if we're allowed to support you guys on the website. Like when we go in March and we do the support thing, we're going to pick an IMRG every day on our Facebook. And as long as we're allowed to, we can use your patch. That'd be great. We'll give them information. But anyway, you submit this thing, then it automatically goes to the IMRG map. And so you click on that. And now you have the United States right here. And you can see there's two right here. And I put one in already. So Daytona Beach, you don't have to worry about it. I put it in here already. So you click on that little orange thing, it automatically pops up. I wish I could show you guys bigger on that screen. The IMRG chapter 1949, Daytona Beach, Florida, southeast, sorry. President is Fran. I don't know if that information is updated, but that was from their website. This is their email to the memberships. And then you got a Facebook link. You got events for their Facebooks, and you got a website link, and you got also a map link right there that will take you straight to the IMRG. So if they have a meeting, you can put that in your Google directions, and bam, you're right there. So I think this is going to really help out IMRGs if you're like a Harley rider or an Indian rider, and you're trying to find one in your area. I think this is something that IMRG is missing right now, and I thought we could help with it, just temporary until Indian, it gets a better page. How's everybody like about that? Is everybody cool with that or not?
That's cool.
Nice.
It's cool till Indian tells you. It's cool till Indian tells you to quit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not doing anything to offend them. I'm trying to give them people to the IMRGs, and yeah. So
Publicity.
Yeah, exactly. I'm driving people to their business. So, I mean, I don't work for Indian, but I thought it was pretty cool. But anyway,
well, some people don't even know about the things they could join.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know about the groups. They buy a bike and they think they're on their own.
Yep.
It's hard to know when somebody's in your area, and and I forgot I needed to mention. I do have a ride that I'm trying to host. So anybody in the Idaho region, Utah, Nevada, I'm trying to work with Kraus to go visit their factory, do a little tour of their facility. Right now I've got about 30 people interested. We know that doesn't always translate in the same number on the ride, but if anybody wants to hopefully tour the facility in St. George from Kraus, who's really stepped up the game on aftermarket parts for Indian motorcycles, and then not just that, but hit Zion National Park and Bryce Canyon, beautiful rides down there. And if you want Vegas ain't that far either. So
yeah. Donna says she will do it.
Follow Calvin on his Instagram and say you're interested. Yeah.
Yep. That's the other part. I don't know how I'm supposed to keep tabs with everybody to let them know what's happening.
Instagram. So if you're interested, follow him on Instagram, because that's the only way you'll probably see the information.
Yeah. Let me get that Instagram one more time. I keep on going off his website, but I have it where I can. Let's see. Right there it is. But anyway, what do you got, Les? You got anything while I'm getting this?
Nope, I'm actually just texting some of the folks out in the chat right now. So,
cool. Well, thank you guys for coming on here tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. Kraus, I got to get him on the website. I mean, not the website. Get him on the show. I think that'd be great. I love supporting these aftermarket companies, and hopefully they help us support us, by coming on the show. I think it's great. But anyway,
should come, Mike.
Yeah. If he's watching, you need to get here. Yeah. What were you saying? Cal?
Mike's saying that maybe I should go because he works with them a little bit right now. So yeah, he totally should come out, and we'll find something for him to ride if we have to.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not my chieftain. Sorry, Mike. That's mine.
Oh, it looks like
I
somebody's
got to write
like,
that one there.
Oh, hey,
Ken-
my dad's in the chat now.
yeah, I
Oh.
was gonna say, yeah, awesome, sweet. All right,
Yeah, they're in
folks.
Arizona.
Well, we're gonna call it on there. I appreciate you guys coming on here tonight. I gotta find the perfect song to play right here. I think it's this. I think it's it. Learning to let go. Hey, you guys got to come on here again, especially after some of these releases that we hear about are in the works. And because I know you probably, I ain't gonna get to that part, but I know you got some information that you would love to tell us after they're released. So I appreciate you guys. Cal, when's the ride?
It's supposed to be the first weekend in September. That's what we're shooting for.
Okay. And welcome to the podcast, Ken. And also, let's see, Chris. Somebody's texting me. I'll see what he says there. And man, I tell you what, I'm so busy anymore. It's crazy.
Hey, Cal, Christine, thank you for coming on to the show. You guys were absolutely phenomenal. You
Yep.
guys were
That was
great.
great.
Thanks for having us.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Again, meeting people through Instagram, Facebook, and like I said, it's probably one of my favorite things. And this is maybe a little scary for us. We're not used to it, but we had a blast.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Way better than I was expecting.
All right.
All right, the screen will go black here in a second, but stay on, guys. We have a little thing here. But anyway, thanks for showing up here at Adventures with Dano. He's got a freaking YouTube channel. Check his out. All right, you guys have a good night, and we're out of here.
Thanks, everybody.
Peace, everybody. Namaste.
Good night.
Namaste.
Thank you.